Good evening and welcome to ABC World News Tonight. I'm Rachel Scott, reporting to you on Christmas Eve with the stories that matter most tonight. From powerful storms threatening millions across the United States, to global diplomatic efforts and holiday stories of hope, we bring you the latest developments and reporting from across the nation and around the world. We begin tonight with an urgent and evolving weather story impacting much of the United States. A state of emergency has been declared in California as an intense atmospheric river storm continues to pound the west coast, unleashing heavy rainfall, flooding, landslides, and dangerous road conditions. Officials are urging residents to stay off the roads and follow evacuation orders where they are in place, as more than 40 million Americans are now under flood watches or warnings. In Southern California, communities from Los Angeles to San Diego have been battered with relentless rain, leaving mud, debris, and damaged infrastructure in its wake. The National Weather Service warns that this storm system, known in the meteorological community as an atmospheric river, could continue for days, with the threat of flash floods and hazardous conditions persisting. Meanwhile, on the East Coast, parts of the Northeast are bracing for snow and icy conditions that could complicate travel plans during this holiday travel period, one of the busiest on record. The forecast calls for mixed precipitation and dangerous travel on Christmas Day, challenging families who are trying to make it to their destinations. Travel authorities are advising anyone heading out over the coming days to check weather advisories, flight statuses, and road conditions before leaving home. In Maryland, a shooting incident involving U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents left multiple people wounded earlier today. The incident took place in Glen Burnie, just outside Baltimore, as ICE agents were conducting an enforcement detail. Law enforcement officials say 2 individuals were wounded and are receiving medical care. These kinds of law enforcement incidents continue to raise questions about public safety and operations conducted by federal agents, and ABC News will continue to follow updates as they unfold. Tragedy struck earlier this week when a deadly gas explosion tore through a nursing home near Philadelphia, trapping residents under rubble and prompting a massive emergency response. Firefighters and first responders worked through chaotic scenes searching for survivors amid thick smoke and collapsed structures. At least 2 people have been confirmed dead, with 19 others injured. Officials from Bucks County are continuing their investigation into the cause of the blast and how first responders are managing rescue efforts. Our thoughts are with the families affected by this heartbreaking incident. Turning to international news, leaders from the United States and Ukraine are reportedly making progress toward diplomatic efforts aimed at ending the ongoing war with Russia. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has said he would be open to a plan involving the creation of a demilitarized zone in key territories, a significant and sensitive proposal in the terms of peace negotiations. This news comes as the 2 nations work on a consensus framework that addresses territorial control, the management of critical infrastructure, and international monitoring efforts. The discussions are complex and nuanced, with both sides considering how best to achieve a lasting peace. The international community, including diplomatic envoys in Florida, will continue to monitor and support these negotiations, recognizing the profound implications for regional stability. Globally tonight, heavy fighting continues in parts of Eastern Europe as Russia and Ukraine trade strikes and responses. Recent reports indicate active aerial drone exchanges, resulting in civilian casualties and widespread destruction in some urban areas. These ongoing confrontations underscore the human cost of prolonged conflict. Meanwhile, in Vatican City, Pope Leo is marking his first Christmas season as pontiff, offering a message of peace and unity to millions around the world, a resonant theme as families gather for the holiday despite the turbulent global backdrop. Even amid pressing news, the spirit of Christmas continues to shine through. Stories of community support and holiday goodwill are emerging from across the nation. From families reuniting after long separations to volunteers delivering meals to those in need, these uplifting moments remind us of the compassion that defines the season. Whether it's a candlelight vigil in a small town church or a cheerful holiday parade in a major city, these human interest stories reflect the resilience and generosity of everyday Americans. In economic news, the U.S. economy continues to show resilience, having recorded several quarters of strong GDP growth. While some analysts caution that not all communities are feeling the effects equally, overall growth rates have exceeded expectations this year. This topic will continue to be a focus for policymakers and families planning for the year ahead. In related news, the Department of Justice has made headlines after uncovering more than 1 million documents potentially tied to high-profile investigations, a development that has spurred conversation and scrutiny across political circles. As we close tonight on Christmas Eve, we acknowledge both the challenges and triumphs of the past year. From the threat of natural disasters and national emergencies to diplomatic efforts for peace and the enduring spirit of hope shared by families everywhere, tonight's broadcast reflects the world in all its complexity. Thank you for joining us on ABC World News tonight. From all of us here, we wish you a safe, peaceful holiday season, and we'll see you again tomorrow with the latest developments. Good night.